Hi there, welcome to Lainey's Crafting Creations. I thought I'd show you the items that I have made so far. I made these with stone, mid-fire stoneware clay, but the kiln that I got actually only fires to low fire. So by the time I got the kiln, I got the correct glaze, but what it meant was all of these things got a lot of crazing, so they can't be used for food. So this, I'll just put some candles or something on. The week up I'll put something in. I've already started using this cute cup that I made. I've just got my paintbrushes in it, but it had a cute raised heart in the middle. So I made this, which now can't be used as, I did it as a spoon rest, but of course it's got crazing on it as well, so it can't be used for food, because as soon as I put water on it you can see all of the cracks. So that'll just be used for something. Same with the cup. These wee bowls, they are the same, but essentially I can just use them. They were made for putting rings and bits and bobs in, so they're still fine. I made a couple of Christmas decorations, but I must have wiped a lot of the glaze back off because this one is not shiny. This one's slightly more shiny, but I think I was really nervous that it would run off the side. So I think I do remember cleaning a bit too much maybe around the edge. And then I made this wee luminary that you put a candle in. And so of course this one's all fine because it's not food related. This was a different glaze that I used, but it has still got the crazing, so I can't use it for food, but I could put other bits and bobs in there. I'll put in a video of me pouring water, I think, into the heart cup, and this one is what I recorded. And you'll be able to see what the crazing's like. And what I'll do is put all of this stuff away, and then I'll bring out what I've now got ready for bisque firing, or it's drying ready for bisque firing next weekend, because I've now got some porcelain, so there's a little bit still of the stoneware, but nothing that is food related, so that it won't matter if it gets crazing on it. And yeah, so I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so these are two that I made today, which I actually made a video for, so I'm not going to get them off the board. This is a little luminary, the same as I've cut out templates, so there's two others there. I'll show you them with a candle in them. And then this spoon rest, so this is all in the porcelain, and I pushed some ferns into that, fern fronds, but I'm not sure how that's going to look. So I'll just get them out of the way. Okay, so I've made this luminary, but I have not made a template for it yet because I wasn't happy that I didn't quite make it wide enough that I could get windows in the front. So essentially if I put a candle in there, you only really see it coming out that one heart in the door, but the other sides have the windows. So I'll put this wee candle on under there, one-handed. And the chimney's actually open too, so that you can put a cone, one of those cone incense burners, and smoke will come out. So it looks quite cute with the, you can't really see it that well. Maybe I'll take a video separately of the candle in there. It's cool. Then I have made templates for this little house, and that's the one I've made a video on as well. And the other two that I've got, this one I only made yesterday, so I'm still being a bit careful with it. But the other two, I took the door out, but I don't think I like the door being out. And because this one has an actual pattern on it, I didn't take the heart off it, out of there. But that looks cute with the candle in there. So I've got now 4 of the little houses, the one I made today and 3 others. This one I actually dropped as I'd made it, but it's made it a little bit wonky, but I actually think it's quite cute wonky. So just smooth that off. But yeah, so that's where it hit the ground, and I just pulled it back into shape and thought I'll just see what happens. Then when I have leftover clay, I'm just making these little ghosts. They're just cute. Some of them are big enough that a wee candle can go under, and some of them are not. They're just like a little family. So there's a few different sized ones. I've seen someone on Instagram, I'll find their name and put it on the screen. I saw that she made them, and they were just, she makes them really well. Mine are just junky. And then I made this little snail. So it's cute. It's got a little sun hat on and flowers. So I'll paint that up once it's been bisque fired and make it look cute. And then just another rings bowl with the letters stamped into it. Just adjust that light because I feel like it's not doing well. And just a plain little bowl. If I don't get the crazing, etc., then that can be used for soy sauce or something like that. And then I made this thin wall plaque and just put the letters love in it with the tree, which is a wooden stencil from Spotlight here in New Zealand. Then I had some leftover clay rolled out, so I just shaped it in a different kind of shape. It had I put the pattern in it using a stencil, and then just pushed it into, I think it was just into a bowl or something. Or actually, I think I put the bowl upside down and had it draped over it, pushed down so it's got a bit of a lip there, and just shaped that. So I think that'll look really nice once it's glazed. And then I made this massive mug with the texture on it. So hopefully that turns out nice. I made a mug one other time, a lot like this, maybe not quite so big, and just by autopilot I picked it up by the handle and it came apart in my hand. So I'm being very careful not to do that with this one. And then the other thing I made was this big chunky soup bowl. I really like a big nice soup bowl, so it should be good for 2 fingers in there to hold it. So, and I just stamped in the word soup on both sides. So hopefully that'll take a good while to dry because it is quite solid. And then I just have been playing with making spoons. So that's one of them. It's got texture. And then a smaller one with a longer kind of handle with the honeycomb pattern on it. And to fire them, I'm not too sure how I'm going to do that. Well, I'll bisque fire them first, but for glazing, I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, but it's another one. It's also got texture. I just pushed it in with the needle tool. And this one's quite chunky, so I don't know how usable it'll be. It'll probably just be a decoration type thing. So yeah, I've been busily making things. I think 2 of these houses, this has got underglaze, 1 coat of underglaze painted on it, and the one that I dropped in this house, I think they're all in the last of the stoneware that I was using, and this, but this doesn't matter, it's not going to have food on it. And maybe this, because I'm feeling like it's not going very white, so it might be that as well. But that's probably more of a decoration type dish anyway. I've done a little etching, just a piece of clay, because I want to try to make my own stamp. I have been, when I remember, a lot of the time I'm not remembering on time. I don't think I did on this one, no. When it's still leather hard, I'm kind of scratching it in there, but most of the time I don't remember because I'm just excited about what I've made. So yeah, I want to try to make a stamp or get a friend to make one on a 3D printer, and that way it's a bit more solid. So yeah, I have actually got a couple of things that I couldn't get in my glaze firing the last time, because of course you can get a lot more in on your bisque firing than what you can on your glaze firing. I'll just turn this lamp off. I feel like I'm getting shadows from that. Yeah. So it's just 1 bowl and a couple of ornaments, so it's nothing major. So hopefully I can get these in the kiln next weekend, like I say, because I'm back to work tomorrow after having just a 2 weeks-ish off. And I only got the porcelain clay on Friday, so I had to go hard out making all the things, because I knew that I'd be back at work from tomorrow, which is Monday the 9th. So these should all be hopefully dried by next weekend, and that way I can get a bisque firing in there, and that way I can work on glaze. I haven't got a lot of glazes yet, but that's something you just work up to, isn't it? So yeah, thanks for watching. I will probably just post this by itself, and then, because I just don't know if I'll get the glazing done in the same weekend I get the bisque firing, because you know it takes 12 hours and it's got to cool, and I don't think there'd be enough time, and I can't have it going when I'm not here, which I wouldn't want to do anyway, but also because mine is a manual kiln, so it's not one that I can set and tell it what to do. So yeah, I'll post this soon, and then I'll post a different video once I've got these all glazed, and hopefully most of them survive, or at least most of them. Cool. Thank you for watching.